So I've been thinking a lot about a lot of things, about the things that are happening today and over the last couple of weeks. I've been trying really, really hard not to comment on the things. Sometimes you just can't not comment. I'm totally aware that making random comments don't give an exclusive view and a deeper comprehension into what a person is thinking or trying to say. I've thought a lot about if I were going to say something, how would I say it? Because really, there's no point in saying something if you can't say it in a manner that people will listen and understand. So, if you're reading this or watching this, I decided on a delivery method, and this is mine of choice. So I do have a lot to say. Some things that I have to say I'm really angry about. Most of them I'm just plain heartbroken about. I mean, we live in such a beautiful world, and we're constantly just destroying it physically and destroying it emotionally for other people and for each other. Some of the things relate, a lot of the things I think about and want to talk about relate to race, about being mixed, about being native and black, and a wee bit Irish, about being a woman. And a lot of times, the things I want to say, I'm aware that a lot of people would be offended just by my saying them or thinking that they need to be said. And I want to make it really clear that I don't think anybody ever has to agree with me or my stand in order to be my friend. However, that doesn't mean that I have room anymore in my personal life for willful ignorance to the things that are going on in the world around me. And I'm going to start with that. This willful ignorance to the movement about Black Lives Matter. You don't have to describe to this point of view or even agree with it or even think about it or have anything to do with it. However, when you spout all lives matter or blue lives matter or any of those things, you're absolutely, without question, taking a stand against equality for all people, and that includes Black people. It does make sense, and yes, all lives do matter. And had people been saying that all lives matter prior to the Black Lives Matter movement, which came about directly as a result of killing of brown friends, then I wouldn't even question. But people weren't saying that. All lives matter and all blue lives matter those statements came as a direct retaliation against Black Lives Mattering, a direct retaliation against equal white rights for all people. It's a play on words, and the people who came up with it are hoping and banking on the fact that people will be too ignorant and uninformed to realize what's happening, because it sounds good to say I believe all lives matter, and I personally do. But to say it now, when it's specifically Black individuals who are being hunted down and who are fighting for their life and equality, to say it now is a cop-out, and it's a lie. So don't be ignorant and don't just take my word for it. Think it all the way through. Do the math. You don't have to join a cause. You don't even have to say I support a cause or I think that cause is correct. And I know that it's really scary. But what's even scarier is to step out in opposition to equal rights for all people, but without realizing that you've done so. To state all lives matter when somebody has said Black Lives Matter, you are actually absolutely doing exactly that. You are absolutely opposing equal rights. And whenever you oppose the rights of another, you're actually opposing your own rights to freedom as well. So if you don't care about Black people and it doesn't matter to you, consider what in the long run it will matter to you. So I'm going to leave it at that today. I'm going to let this be my video for today. I have a lot more to say. And I'll probably say it over the weeks to come, but this thing that's happening in our country, it makes me feel weak. I don't know if any of you know what it feels like to stand in front of someone and realize that your life means nothing to that person. I've experienced it. I've lost a child to it. I know exactly what it feels like, and I do know exactly what I say and what I am saying and what I am implying when I say that Black lives matter. When I say that, I'm saying that Black people are important too. I'm saying that if you call me friend, then my life, my family, and my friends, they should matter to you too. And they should matter to you because we're human.